Good morning, everybody. Today is January 15th, 2020, and I would like to talk to you about a great investment for this year in real estate space. The company I'd like you to consider buying is TOL Brothers. It's being traded under the stock ticker TOL at $44 a share. Why do I recommend this stock? Well, we all know that during the last few years, when we had the mortgage boom and then bust, in the race to capture as much sales as possible and to capitalize on high house prices, companies such as TOL Brothers built excessive inventory of houses. The inventory was so huge that, as we know, in 2008, 2009, the prices for the real estate actually collapsed. And we really had a surplus of houses available in the United States for a few years. Finally, this supply of houses was purchased by the consumers, and actually the building industry was in a slump because they didn't want to build any more houses before they could sell the already built inventory. And there was a pressure on pricing because of this huge supply of houses. So but finally the situation changed, and this glut of unsold inventory of these new houses was sold out, and we suddenly have increased demand for houses and low supply. So TOL Brothers, unlike any other builder in the United States, focuses mostly, not mostly, completely on luxury segment. So it's mostly houses for people who want to buy their second house, for high-paid professionals, or for retirees who want to, enter their golden years and they're selling their current house and want to move into something more luxurious. So that approach actually was limiting TOL Brothers sales because the segment of rich people or people who can afford expensive houses is not that large in America. So the recent move that was done by TOL Brothers is they started to build houses for the first-time buyers, and they call them affordable luxury houses. In fact, now 37% of TOL Brothers houses cost less than $500,000, which is, in this market, is pretty cheap. In fact, some of the houses cost less than $375,000. But at the same time, you have to understand this is the price for a base model or base house, which means that if you start to do some additions to this house or some improvements before obviously it's completely built, the price of the house will go up. In fact, the average price of TOL Brothers houses is $857,000, which carries pretty nice profit margin. Another interesting thing about TOL Brothers and the house building industry in general is that if you noticed the latest developments or real estate developments, you would see that